All right.
Hi, I'm Mijke from Austria, Europe, and I'm on my mission to smash stereotypes.
And I am bankshelfrich, and I am in Florida, United States, and I am here to listen to Mijke smash stereotypes.
Ready?
I am ready, Mijke.
Hello.
Hey, how are? Good to see you.
Hello. I'm fine. It's already a little bit cold in Austria, so winter gets started, I think, today. And well, when I'm sitting here in my woolen pullover, I have a question about old ladies. So, Banks, how would you define an old lady?
All right. That's fair. Before I answer the question, I am cutting up some cherry tomatoes again. Cherry tomatoes, and I'm going to cut up a it's a Mexican guava. I just picked it today. I put it in the refrigerator. It's nice and cold. Yeah, the inside is going to be, when I get to it at the end, you'll see. So what do I consider an old lady? Very simply, an old lady is a woman who thinks she is old. So, Mijke, back to you. Do you think you're old?
Yes.
Okay. How old? I mean, why? Why do you think you're old?
I always think I'm old. I when I was 5, I thought I'm old, and when I was 21, I thought I'm old, and when I was 34, I thought I'm old, and now I think I'm old. So it's nothing negative. It's just I never tried to be in any age. Age doesn't matter for me, because I give a shit on that. You are so young as you feel, or all that blah. Nope. And I have one thing, maybe that's not so common. I don't have children, so nobody calls me mom. Nobody calls me grandma. So I have no measurement for that. And so I'm ageless on one level. On the spiritual level, I think I'm ageless, because I think my soul lives forever, and my physical appearance is as old as it is old. Yes, I won't say I'm young. I don't make this difference between when I was young and then I got older and now I'm old. I don't measure them, and I have no need for it, because I have no timeline. Like, normally people have this timeline. They were at school, they graduated, then they were at the university, and then at jobs, and then the marriage, then came the first children, and then they had the parents part to fulfill, and then the children were adult, and they get children again, and so they have such milestones, which I don't have. So I have no measurement. I have no milestones for aging. So,
Okay, all right. I'm going to give you a milestone then, okay? All right, Mijke, if you and I start dating, I have 2 sons, okay? And if you and I become close, they might end up calling you mom, or if they have kids, they will have grandkids. And if you and I are together, they might call you whatever you want to be called, Mima, Grandma, whatever. You are not their grandmother. I mean, their mother, my ex-wife, their mother would be the grandmother. However, you would have to designate a name to be called because you would be my significant other. So my question to you is that, are you prepared for that? Are you prepared for getting into a relationship, let's say with me, and my kids calling you whatever you want to be called? You get to decide.
Yeah, they call me Mijke.
All right. And what about the grandkids? What about my grandkids? What do they call you?
They can call me Mijke. Like all kids. Kids of my friends, my cousin's kids, they don't call me auntie. They call me just my name.
All right.
I taught them since they were young. I don't need the title for being in a relationship with them, or in a familiar relationships. So they don't give me any. There's no need for giving me any position what I should be in on a social level, and they all call me Mijke.
All right. Okay. Then you don't have to worry about that. You don't have children, so you don't have to worry about the whole mom kind of thing. You don't have any children, so they're not going to have grandkids, so you don't have to worry about the grandma kind of thing. In my family, my mother, my sisters, they have a name that their grandkids call them. You know, my mom, G-mom, it's called. My sisters, I don't know what their names are. It might be just like Kim. My sister's name is Kim. Call me Kim. Don't call me Grandma. Because there's a connotation to a person who is who has a grandkid. I mean, my sister has an issue about being called grandmother. She's older than me, so she wants to be called something else rather than grandmother. With you, you've said you're old. Even when you were 30, you said you thought you were old. When you were 20, you thought you were old. Could it be that you are just an old person? Like you've done this before? Like this, you've gone around. You've lived before.
Yes. I have a very close friend, and she said she always called me an old soul. Yes. She said, the things you speak about, it is so weird. Where do these thoughts come from? And I say, I don't know, but I know that it is, that I experienced it, or that it is, and it is not esoterical, and it's not very spiritual or something like that. It's just today I had some funny thoughts. I was outside, and I thought maybe I'm too early. I thought maybe yes, I always, when I do some physical hard work, I get some strange thoughts about life, yeah, or relationship. Today it was relationship, and I thought the thinking of the man today, and all these women, all this fighting for women's rights, or for this acceptance as a woman is a human, and not just whatever. Maybe I expect something from men that isn't yet here to understand. So maybe I want something, or I wish that they would already be on that elevated thinking level, or on the evolved mindset, that they don't hurt women anymore. And the opposite too. that women don't react like they do in these days, or the whole concept of being a man and a woman would change to something more neutral. And I think there are already so many people on this planet, so our human race, we won't vanish. So we are already enough here. So reproduction isn't our first need.
Right.
Evolving
All right.
would be more important for not destroying the planet. So
Okay. So let's go back. And you said you are too early. You're here too early. Okay. Let's explore that. So if you're here too early because, and my reasoning why you say that is because men and women and this dance that we play with each other, this dance that we're like, I want her to like me, and when she likes me, I want to run away. You know, all this minutia, all this little intricacies that men and women are dealing with now. And you're saying that in the future we will just be equal. You know, we fit together. Okay, we're equal, and we don't have all this issue. My thought is that, aren't we just trying to work that out right now? Aren't we just trying to figure it out? I mean, we're going to figure it out someday. I mean, from the 1920s, where women could not vote in our country, and now they can vote, and now one of them is on a major ticket to be possibly VP. They have come a long way. Yes.
yeah, but we are still not there. I got advertising, an official advertising from an insurance agency. It was in my post box, and it was a letter, and I opened it because I thought it is the policy and the bill. It was advertising for women getting a better insurance because they get 33% less paid, and the result of it is they get less retirement payment from the social insurance. So they want us to do an extra contract to fulfill that gap that society steals us, and pay this 33 or 35% extra from that money that we get already less than men. I mean, who shook their head?
Okay. All right. I agree. We are getting off the subject of, are you old? Are you an old lady? I get it. There is some disparaging when women work and they get only 33 cents less than men do to the dollar. And same thing in America. There is that issue. Yes. How do we change that?
Education, talking. That's why I sit here with you. I want people hear a woman talk about topics like relationship, like aging old woman, and the gender gap.
Right. All right. So I want to get back to you and being old. Okay. Now, you know my belief. My belief is that I think women are old only if they think they're old. Okay. I would never suspect, I never thought that you thought you were old, okay? You are still extremely beautiful physically. You are open to new experiences. I mean, this is one of them that we're doing. and you are childlike in different ways. I see it. So I don't see you as being old. Not that old people are not childlike, and old people, I think there's a negative connotation of old people. It's like, oh, you're an old person. In America, it's like boomer. Oh, you're a boomer. And I'm a boomer, a baby boomer, it's called. And it's just born 62, 63, 1962, 1963 on up. And, you know, oh, you think like a boomer, you're old like a boomer. The thing is, though, you don't act like you're old. I mean, I don't think I act like I'm old. And yet you think that you're old. How about this? You ready?
Yes.
If you didn't think that way, do you think that you would have more propositions, more dates, more genuine men coming to you?
Forget about that. Winter is coming. I go into hibernation. So
Hibernation.
Hibernation. Okay. No. I think you used the word old different from me, because for me, old is a positive thing. It's wise. It's being wise. It's being clear. It's being balanced. It's being very self-confident. I think I can say that I'm super self-confident. I know my body exactly. I know every cell. I trust my body. I love myself. Not in the ego way. Sometimes, yes, I'm human too. But I work on it. I'm aware of my ego thoughts, yes, and I work a lot on that. And maybe all this luxury I have because I'm not in that cliche of what I should be. Or so for me, old is a very, it's like an old tree or an old wine, or it's not negative. It's not getting stupid. Old is getting more knowledge, more patience, more true love, more experience, more fun to give, more focus on the important things. Not you don't get distracted so easy when you age, I think. And it's not that that old cliche you think of getting a little bit dumb, and all these health issues are your only conversation, and all your troubles, and everything gets so hard, and not this complaining old. I'm that kind of old, I think, where I say, well, when I give, I know what I give. It's not, I know what I have to, when I give advice, or when I tell a story, or all my wrinkles, and all my, all the signs on my body, it reminds me on what I lived. So it's not bad. It's when I did my I studied three semester sign language for deaf people, and there, when you're in the community, you get a new name, and they give you a sign name. So they invent a special sign just for you, yeah. And they don't mind if you're hearing or speaking person. Yeah, just when you are on a friendship level in the community, and they welcome you, they don't spell your name with the fingers in letters anymore. So you get one sign just for you. And guess what mine was?
Beautiful.
You see it?
So W, woman.
Three fingers here, 3 times. And I asked, what does this mean? And they said, these are your wrinkles when you love. Because at that time now I have more. I have 5 already when I love. On the one side, on the other side, still 4, I think. I don't know exactly to count them every day. But they said I smile so much, and that's the most typical sign for me is the wrinkles when I smile and when I laugh. And that was such a lovely. I loved it when somebody asks me what my name is. I can tell my name, so I did, and they immediately check why I got this name. Yeah, that's such a beautiful experience, I think.
Yeah, it is. Mijke, we're out of time. Just so you know, I did not get a chance to cut up the Mexican guava. I'll do that in the next episode. However, I did cut up the tomatoes. So we got to go. We'll see you next week, right?
Next week, your question?
Next week, my question. Next week, my question. Okay.
Oh, okay, we'll continue.
All right. See ya. Bye.